ARMY shocked. Lab tests revealed 10 diagnoses Jungkook had. The shocking news came from the K-pop world, especially for ARMY, as BTS fans are called. Jungkook, the Golden Meanie, is back in the spotlight after the latest lab test results revealed his 10 diagnoses. This fact certainly makes many people wonder, especially because Jungkook is known as a figure who is always energetic and full of spirit in every appearance. However, behind his glory on the stage, the results of a medical examination showed precisely an unexpected condition. The doctors who treated Jungkook finally gave a full report on his condition, which later became a heated discussion among fans. It all started when Jungkook reportedly experienced unusual fatigue. Although he has always been known as a disciplined person in keeping fit, lately fans have begun to notice small changes in him. Several times, Jungkook looked more lethargic than usual. In fact, on several occasions, he seems to go to great lengths to keep smiling in front of the cameras, as if he wanted to hide something. According to reports from reliable sources, the management finally decided to take Jungkook to undergo a complete medical examination. Laboratory tests are done to ascertain whether there are certain medical conditions that need to be watched out for. However, who would have thought the result was even more serious than imagined? When the test results came out, the doctor who handled Jungkook conveyed his findings to the management and family. Based on the report, there are 10 conditions detected in Jungkook's laboratory examination. Although some of them are relatively mild, there are also those that require more serious attention. Point 1. Chronic fatigue. Jungkook is known to experience chronic fatigue due to his hectic schedule. This is due to the lack of adequate rest time, especially after years of living the life of a global idol. Point 2. Vitamin D deficiency. The test results showed that the level of vitamin D in his body was below normal. Vitamin D deficiency can lead to decreased energy, bone problems, and mood disorders. Point 3. Mild anemia. Jungkook was also diagnosed with mild anemia. This means that his hemoglobin levels are lower than normal, which can lead to easy fatigue and weakness. Point 4. Sleep disorders. Jungkook's sleep cycle was disrupted due to work pressure and irregular sleep habits. Doctors suggested that he follow a healthier sleep pattern to improve his condition. Point 5. Gastritis, inflammation of the stomach. His frequent pattern of skipping meals due to a busy schedule caused inflammation in his stomach. If not treated properly, this condition can develop into a more serious problem. Point 6. Excessive muscle tension. As a performer, Jungkook often experiences muscle tension due to intense training. This caused pain in several parts of his body, especially in the shoulders and back. Point 7. Digestive problems. The test results also showed that Jungkook had a digestive disorder that was most likely triggered by an irregular diet and stress. Point 8. Dehydration. The level of hydration in Jungkook's body is below normal. This may be due to the lack of adequate water intake in a day. Point 9. Immunity disorders. Doctors found that Jungkook's immune system was declining, making him more susceptible to infection or disease. Point 10. Severe stress. As a global idol with a very busy schedule, Jungkook experienced quite a lot of stress. This can have an impact on his mental and physical health if not treated properly. As soon as this news spread, the ARMY immediately showed their concern. Social media was filled with hashtags of support for Jungkook. Many fans are reminding the importance of health and hope that their beloved idols can get a more decent rest period. Not only that, some ARMY also reminded Big Hit Entertainment to pay more attention to the welfare of their artists. They hope that the management will give some leeway in the schedule so that the BTS members, especially Jungkook, can focus more on his health. According to reports from the doctors, although there are some conditions that need to be monitored, overall Jungkook can still fully recover if he starts to adopt a healthier lifestyle. The doctor recommended that he improve sleep patterns and avoid staying up late, eat a more balanced diet, including increasing your intake of vitamin D and iron, reduce stress by doing more relaxing activities, increase water intake to overcome dehydration, set a training schedule so as not to overload his body. The fans hope Jungkook can follow this medical advice and recover soon. They believe that health is more important than anything, and they will always support Jungkook every step of the way. After news of his laboratory test results emerged, Many wondered how Jungkook's health condition would affect his activities going forward. With the diagnosis quite alarming, some speculations began to emerge regarding a possible change in schedule or even a temporary break from the world of entertainment. Fans certainly understand that this condition cannot be ignored. Chronic fatigue, anemia, and severe stress are a combination that can worsen overall health if not treated properly. In addition, Jungkook's digestive problems and gastritis show that his diet has been irregular, something that is often experienced by idols who have a busy schedule. The management, in an official statement, admitted that they will ensure Jungkook gets the best treatment possible. They also stressed that the health of their artists is a top priority. However, this statement still causes various speculations among fans. A number of sources from the South Korean entertainment industry mentioned that there will most likely be some changes in Jungkook's schedule going forward. This could be a reduction in activity in public, a restriction on exercise schedules, or even the possibility of a temporary leave of absence so that he can really focus on his health. As an idol with a career spanning more than a decade, Jungkook not only has the support of his fans, but also those closest to him. BTS members are certainly one of the main pillars that provide moral support for Jungkook at a time like this. Jimin, who is known as Jungkook's closest friend, is reportedly very worried after hearing about BTS's Magne's health condition. According to some sources, Jimin even visited Jungkook personally to make sure that he was okay. RM, as the leader of BTS, is also said to have spoken to management about the possibility of adjusting the schedule for the sake of Jungkook's health. As a leader, RM understands how important a balance between work and health is, especially in such a demanding industry as K-pop. In addition to BTS members, Jungkook's family is also reportedly paying full attention to his condition. The mother is said to have contacted the medical team several times to inquire about her son's health development. Jungkook is known to be very close to his family, especially his mother, so attention from the family is certainly an important factor in his recovery. After this news spread, the army around the world immediately moved by making various support campaigns. One of the trending campaigns is #HealthFirstJungkook, which aims to remind the importance of health above all else. Many fans have called for the management to give Jungkook a break. They reminded that although BTS is a group with immense popularity, the members are still human beings who need adequate rest and care. In addition, some fans even sent an open letter to Big Hit Entertainment, asking that Jungkook's schedule be relaxed at least temporarily. This campaign shows how much the army cares about its idols. Some fans also made a positive gesture by raising funds to donate to health organizations as a form of moral support for Jungkook. This action proves that the army not only cares about its idols, but also wants to spread a positive message to the wider community. With his current health condition, many are wondering how Jungkook's future in the entertainment industry will be. According to some analysts of the Korean entertainment industry, there are several possibilities that could happen. 1. Jungkook takes temporary leave if his health condition does not allow him to continue his usual activities. It is likely that Jungkook will take a temporary leave of absence to focus on his recovery. This is no stranger to the K-pop industry, given that several other idols have also taken similar steps for their health. 2. Work schedule adjustment. Instead of taking a full leave of absence, Jungkook will probably just reduce the amount of his activities. This means he can still go through some important schedules, but with a lighter intensity. 3. Stay active with intensive care. If doctors state that his condition can still be controlled with proper treatment, Jungkook will probably remain active, but with extra attention to his health. This means that he will undergo regular treatment, therapy, as well as lifestyle improvements. However, the final decision remains with Jungkook, the medical team, and the management.